So on the Jerry Springer of politics show, Piers Morgan Uncensored, that's what I'm talking about. Literally, that's what it is. Piers Morgan's Uncensored show is basically the Jerry Springer for politic junkies that, have got not much better to do with their time. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, recently he had the likes of Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks, whose boss is, you guessed it, the insufferable Cenk Uygur, the sweaty Cenk Uygur, the dingbat Cenk Uygur, who I don't align anything with at all. And Anna Kasparian, right, she's a hothead, as it would seem. And she's been on Megyn Kelly's show a couple of times. I've listened to her. She made some kind of sense when she was on Megyn Kelly's show. And granted, Megyn Kelly sort of kept her in line, as it would seem. But when she's on Piers Morgan's show and she's debating the topic of Israel and Gaza and this whole notion that Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza at the moment to the poor, innocent Palestinians, and then fabricating a great deal of nonsense saying that the IDF are slaughtering lots of innocent Palestinians, etc., etc. You have the likes of Anna Kasparian doing exactly what her boss, Cenk Uygur, does, or her handler, I should say, Cenk Uygur, and raging. She rages at guests. And to me, when you are raging the way Cenk and Anna Kasparian do, you lose all credibility. You do. It makes you look stupid and pathetic and like you're desperate when you're yelling and screaming the way Anna and Cenk were doing. So once you realize that Anna and Cenk and all the rest of them, same with Piers Morgan even, have got no idea what they're talking about. They just love the drama. They're not interested in facts at all. And they're not interested in calmly having a conversation. It's just, let's attack as much as we possibly can. Then you'll realize that there's no point in actually caring or watching about it. Now, it's great content for me because then I get to call out Anna Kasparian, Cenk Uygur, and the whole lot of them for their stupidity. But, I mean, I guess you got to let people have freedom of speech nowadays, don't you? But there's going to be consequences for it. So there is a moment that Anna Kasparian decides to call the Jewish guest Shabbos Kestenbaum. I'm probably butchering your name, mate, but credit to you, where credit is obviously due for being calm and collected when having to face the likes of Anna Kasparian. Anna decided to call Shabbos a bitch. Have a watch of this.
The fact that they have provided more aid into Gaza post-October 7th than pre-October 7th is something I'm very proud of. And if you believe that the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation is not doing enough...
The fact that they shoot at people as they're waiting in line for humanitarian aid. Dozens of people get shot and killed literally every single day. Every single day as they're waiting for food. No, I'm not going to let you filibuster, bitch. I'm not going to let you filibuster. I'm not going to let you filibuster. You guys are totally okay with IDF soldiers shooting and killing desperate people waiting for humanitarian aid. You're okay with that. I find it so unbelievably evil. Unbelievably evil. It shocks my conscience and my soul that people as evil as this exist in this world. Okay? Watching these images, looking at these videos, seeing all these kids, desperate, hungry, parentless, trapped in Gaza. And you're sitting here and you're defending it. I can't stand it. I can't listen to it. The filibustering is unbearable. It's unbearable.
And what
it's
I tell you what,
I can't take it. How can you watch all those kids die?
Okay, let me bring Gideon back in here.
Will you call on Hamas right now to surrender and release the hostages? Do it. Do it right now. Say, I
called out Hamas. I called out Hamas from the very beginning. I've got no love for Hamas. It's a terrorist organization. What they did was wrong. I cried over the atrocities that they engaged in on October 7th. But you know what's so disgusting? You want to? Yes, I did. You should watch The Young Turks. That's where you'll see exactly what I had to say about Hamas after October 7th. I even trashed elements of the left who refused to criticize Hamas for what they did. Okay, so you don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to that issue.
Okay, you made that clear.
But you can't on one hand, talk about the injustice of what Hamas did and then turn around and say it's okay if Israel does it times 1,000.
Okay. Again, it's like that argument that Dave Smith tries to make, right? All the time. We can see that it's really horrible what's going on. But guess who started it? And guess whose lives are actually responsible? Hamas is responsible for the Palestinian lives, especially the Palestinians are the ones that are responsible for voting in the terrorist organization in the first place. Why are so many people going against and running cover for the Islamic organization that wants Israel gone? And if they gave up, if Israel gave up, then Israel's done for. I am someone that will look at this and go, sure, it's horrible. War sucks. War is just tremendously disgusting. But I have not seen any credible evidence that the IDF is going out of their way to target innocent Palestinians. And again, I question how many Palestinians are actually innocent, because none of them are going, where are the hostages? Like, here are the hostages. Maybe they're scared because of Hamas. I don't know. But why aren't they trying to end this war? They could help. If they really wanted to end the war, they could try and overthrow Hamas, couldn't they? But they haven't. And in fact, I've seen video after video of Hamas actually killing innocent Palestinians that don't support Hamas. So I know they do exist. They're just few and far between. And I've got the likes of Kasparian just going, I'm not going to let you filibuster, bitch. I'm not going to let you do that. He's not filibustering. He's trying to tell you that there's no credible evidence that the IDF is targeting innocent civilians. There is none. I have not seen any. Have you guys? The original claim came from the Gazan Ministry of Health and are blindly repeated by pathetically gullible Westerners like Kasparian, who swallow every word fed to them. This is from Ant on Ant Speaks. They have you wrapped around their little finger. It's embarrassing how stupid you actually are. And no, posting a link to a UN-affiliated organization that also gets stats directly from Hamas and has been called out multiple times for even employing Hamas militants doesn't quite cut the mustard, I'm afraid. No. So all these people that are trying to run cover, they are Hamas's useful idiots, is what I call them. And getting irate and yelling and screaming and the whole emotional argument, oh, can't you just feel for the kids that are dying? Yeah, I can feel for the kids that are dying, but guess who started it? I also felt for the innocent Palestinian kids. They weren't targeted. The IDF did not target the kids. Big difference. They were cannon fodder because of Hamas, and it's still horrible. But I blame Hamas. I don't blame Israel. Israel's the one that is trying to stop this. But the useful idiots, the ones that don't have an IQ above 50 by the looks of things, just believe in what they see on the screen. Propaganda. It's quite amazing. It really is amazing. Now, the whole Catholic Church incident, for example, the initial reports were saying that Israel targeted the Catholic Church. Then you do some more research. And by the way, I fell for it. Okay? I fell for it. And I apologized and I corrected myself. I still thought that what happened was truly horrendous. And even Netanyahu called it out himself. But then the reports came out and said that it was shrapnel from a nearby building, and the church building is still standing. So the reports, once they come in and once you know the truth, you're like, oh, okay. Interesting. And I think people deserve to know the truth. But Anna and Cenk just yelling and screaming. You saw Cenk go on a massive rant the other day saying that Israel are scum, they're evil. What are you doing, man? What are you trying to accomplish here by saying that sort of stuff? You're not doing any of the Jews any good whatsoever. You're just spreading hate. You're just making their lives a living hell, is what you're doing. You're stirring the pot, amplifying the fire. It's dangerous, is what it is. And Anna's doing the exact same thing. Don't know if you've noticed that. But anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.